Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a recipe for a sausage and broccoli pasta dish. It's one of those one-pot dishes, which I can appreciate and my husband likes because I don't make a bunch of dishes. So I'm taking some Italian sausage and I'm breaking it up, and I'm going to brown that and continue to break it up so it's in little tiny pieces. Once it's cooked all the way through, you can add in your broccoli. And of course, I added a ton of broccoli. I love broccoli. I had to chop mine really fine because I live with an insane amount of picky eaters. They won't eat it if it's like too big, and trust me, it's a struggle. So I did put a lot in mine, which they're okay with. They just are picky about how it looks. It doesn't even make sense in my brain. But I'm going to stir that around until the broccoli is cooked. And I'm going to add some garlic and then give it another stir for a few seconds before I remove it from the pan. You can also wait to add the garlic to the next step with all the broth, but I like to add it in with my meat and veggies. So I just removed that and set it aside for now, and I'm going to add in some broth, some chicken broth. And the recipe I found says to add 12 ounces of rotini noodles. I couldn't find a box of exactly 12 ounces, so I had to guesstimate. Just want to make sure that it is all covered so that it cooks. I have made this before without removing the broccoli and the meat, and it does work, but you might have to add more broth just so it's covered. And then I added in all my seasonings. So salt and pepper to taste, Italian seasoning, paprika, garlic powder, and parsley flakes. And I'm going to give that a mix, and once that starts boiling, you're going to need to cook that for about 8 minutes. And then you could check back on it and see if the noodles are done. And once that is all cooked through, you can add back in the sausage and the broccoli. Give that a really good mix to combine it all. And then I took about 3/4 of a cup of freshly grated Parmesan cheese, and I added that. And again, gave it a really good mix. And that is all there is to it. Once you divide it out in the little bowls, you can top it with more Parmesan cheese. The recipe said for optional toppings to put like a squeeze of lemon or a pinch of red pepper flakes, both of which I have not tried, but it sounds really good, especially the lemon. So that I might actually try next time. But I've been making this recipe for years, probably found it on Pinterest, but I just thought I would share it with you because it's so good. I hope you guys like that, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye guys.